Hello there. It's been a few hard weeks. I feel quite strong, and I'd like to thank you all for that, really. I know it sounds maybe a little bit airy-fairy, but you are my purpose. It wasn't always the case. I always changed my purpose, when I fell in love, my girlfriend was my whole sole purpose. And everything revolved around that, and I thought that was wonderful. But life's hard, the system doesn't make it easy on relationships. And then we blame ourselves for not doing things right, when actually living in this world in the first place warps everybody. So we're not getting a true version of everybody, we're getting this tainted version. And like a lot of people, like a lot of you, we can't take it. We can't take this game much longer like this. We've got a lot of energy and a lot of strength and a lot of love, and we can carry on going for thousands of years, but not like this. If this life is going to continue for eternity, then it's got to change. It's getting boring. The wrong people have been running the show. But it's brought us up to this point. Thing is, though, life, this whole thing, making videos, talking to you, this interaction, this relationship that I have with you all and the world and my life and the people I love, it's become a very, very serious thing. And I try not to express it on videos. I try to remain calm and play the entertainer. But as a lot of you know, that I'm not performing. I'm just reaching into my heart, trying to use as much responsibility as possible. And nevertheless, it remains a really serious affair for me. And sometimes it's hard to be in this field where people are having fun and doing different things with their lives. And the only thing I'm obsessed with is making change. I know I can't express what that change is, but I know in myself it's kind of like a sweet revenge, I suppose, but not to hurt anybody, but to just change this world. Some things become self-evidential. When I put that title of the video, Take It for Granted, for God's sake. That was some things in life are self-evidential, inalienable. They prove themselves, and if you try and prove them outside of themselves, they disprove themselves. Pain, for example, your pain, you may be in pain. You can't seek that pain on the outside. You can't. That pain is self-evidential. Nobody else can prove it. Only you can. Only you can. So at some point you reach a point in life and think, well, I'm sick and tired of listening to crowds and hordes of people who are all looking for an answer, but every single one claims to know the answer, or claims to know what the problem is, maybe. And maybe that's been written into our hearts, but we're definitely all making mistakes. And that's why I sort of turn a lot more to myself. I say I instead of we. I say I instead of you, because I don't know you. I can only talk about myself. And if it means that I have to sacrifice my life to make a point, and I don't mean taking my own life, that's just out of the question. But if I put myself in dangerous situations, that's because I want to change this thing. I'm prepared to take the risk. Don't get me wrong, I like comfort, I like to live life like everybody else. But I've had my fair share of fun, and I can't take the boredom of the game. I can't stand around and sit and wait. So I focus all my energy onto listening to people carefully, listening to the problems. To me, I don't see it as advice from the outside world, but people are, you all say so many wise things all of the time, that all of you, in my opinion, and I'm a man of word. I live and die by my word. That most of you, all of you, are like nine times out of 10 you're spot on the mark. But there's 1/10 of all of your philosophies that's causing a blockage. And I think you know that, but I don't think you want to wear it from the outside world, you know. And so I'm hoping, in a way, to address those points and to risk making you angry, to risk you hating me. Because I want to change this world for you, you know, for you all. That's ultimately selfish of me. I want to see a great world before I leave this realm, this planet. You know, I didn't take life so seriously when I was young. Not like now. I just didn't see the things I see now. And it wasn't through experience or pain in that way. It was just simply through realization, you know, that things change meanings. You know, there's a song in a film. It's you know, I think the Elvis Presley film, and the song is called Muss ich denn. It's German lyrics. And years ago, I remember, you know, we used to sing it, and on the TV, they'd sing this song, you know, and now, to understand the lyrics of the song and to understand the meaning of that song, muss ich denn zum Städteli hinaus? It's got to change. It's got to change, folks. It's got to change. My pain is self-evidential. You can't kill me with your hate, so hate me as much as you want. I'm here. I'm here to make change in my own way, because I'm listening to you, and you are my purpose, you know. So I appreciate all of the support you can give me, even in the times where you're totally against me. You may be just against yourself, you know. I love you all, you know. Thanks for being a part of my life. See you in the next video. Let's change this fucking game. Let's create love. Let's, you know, get this up and rolling. Let's find that love we used to have for the world. Let's restore that. Let's restore that faith in each other. But let's risk something. Because my pain is just, I can't live with my pain alone. The only way I can do is change the world around me. And I don't give a fuck whether people come and say, no, you can't change the world, you have to change yourself. I've already done that, thanks. And now I'm coming out to find out, to turf out evil, to turf out those people who are making our lives miserable. I'm going to do it with love. I'm going to do it with that pain that you see in me. I'm not out for sweet revenge. I'm out for change. I want our children to have a good life. I want their children to have a good life. Why not? We're here to live and not to help other people, you know, like prosper, slave around other people so we can watch them become big and great. No, we're all here to equally enjoy life. So that equality needs bringing back. That balance needs bringing back, and I don't care what it takes. I'm prepared to take the risk. So I appreciate anybody who's on my side. And if you've got a problem with me, or if you think but you can't tell me, you know, if you can't say it, just send me a personal message, you know, and just try and say it, but be respectful. Make it easy for me to understand, you know. But honestly, I want to change. If it means that me changing will change this world, then I will change. But I've worked so hard on myself, and now I think it's time for the politicians, bankers, priests, judges, lawyers, you know, traffic wardens, you, him, her, everybody. 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 Because we're all one big family. Like I say, I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Cheerio.